Hello, family. This is Zephyr Johnson with Sunrise Monetary Solutions, your favorite insurance broker here in Kansas City. I just wanted to talk with you today about auto insurance rates. It's kind of interesting. A lot of people come up to me and find out that I sell insurance, and then they want to ask that ultimate question of, yeah, I got a 95 Ford Taurus. How much insurance could you provide me for that? Well, it's not that simple. One thing that you got to understand is that your auto insurance rates are going to be very specific to you, and there's a lot of factors that go into it, not just the vehicle. Vehicle is one of the factors, and obviously, you driving a Ford Taurus versus a Corvette is going to make a difference in what rate you end up paying. But that's not the only factor. So, uh, let's just say, for instance, if you had a twin sister and you guys bought the same vehicle from the same place, from the same person, at the same time, in the same color, everything else is the same, but you guys could pay vastly different rates depending on all of the other factors. Like I said, the vehicle does matter, but it's not the only factor. The next one, number two on the list of things that will change your rates, is your insurance score. And it's probably one of the bigger ones that are going to affect your rate. An insurance score is almost like a credit score, but there's a little bit more factors at play in there. And insurance companies vary on how they make up your insurance score. So credit rating is one of the things that factor into that cocktail of an insurance score. Another factor is how many accidents you've had, whether it was your fault or someone else's fault, uh, how many tickets you've had over the last several years. And so they come up with their own rating system for that. Some of them want to take more risk versus others, and so that will play a part in your insurance score. So keep that in mind. You need to have good credit. The better your credit, the less you're going to have to pay. It's just that simple. So it's not just being able to get a credit card or something like that. It will affect everything in your life. Just remember that. Number three on the list of things that is going to affect your insurance score, and it's kind of hard to be able to change this part of it. Number three is your location. The location where you live will affect your insurance score. If you live in a particularly bad neighborhood where they've had a lot of claims, or if they've had a natural disaster like a hurricane or something like that, and they've had a lot of claims in the area, your insurance rates are going to be affected based on that. So a lot of people don't quite understand that either, but that does play a part. So remember, keep that in mind as well. Uh, that's why it's usually a particularly bad thing when somebody goes around taking a BB gun and shooting out a whole bunch of windows in a neighborhood. That's a problem. So, and then the last thing that's going to make a difference, and everybody kind of understands this one as well, is the coverages that you choose. A lot of people don't understand the numbers and all of that. They just say, hey, I need coverage, or I need full coverage, or I need liability. There's a big difference in what we're talking about there. So your state minimums are what we would call a 25/50 policy, where you have the numbers will be displayed like that, 25/50 or 50/100. The first number is per accident, how much per $1,000 for that first accident. Uh, the second number would be on an annual basis. So if you have a $25,000 claim on one accident, and then you have a $30,000 claim on the next accident, well, you just went over $50,000, and that extra $5,000 is going to come out of your pocket. So keep that in mind when you're looking at insurance rates and uh, going into a new policy. You don't want the state minimum. The average new vehicle going around these days is around $30,000. So between the medical bills and actually have to take care of the person's vehicle, things like that, you really don't want to go with that state minimum. I would I try to recommend to my clients, even though they don't always go for it, I would recommend that 100-300 policy. It doesn't cost that much different between your 25-50 or your 50-100 policy, but if you pay a little bit extra a month, maybe $5 or $10 a month, a month extra, you can get a lot of coverage. You can double or triple your coverage just by doing that, and it's beneficial to you. So those are my few comments that I want to talk to you about. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be trying to do this a little bit more often. It's kind of hard for me to do right now, but uh, we're going to keep it going. And if you have any questions about your auto, homeowners, life, health, business insurance, feel free to give me a call. 1-844-2-QUOTE-ME. The number 2, QUOTEME. Feel free to give me a call. My name is Zephyr Johnson, Sunrise Monetary Solutions. Talk to you later. Bye.